From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
What's going on?
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Again, it's Pacheco. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback.
Put me in the game, coach.
Whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
Thank you.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not something you see.
You can't win, bum. I like that name.
Drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on 2nd down.
Ay, caramba.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, come on!
Incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That's running out of steam, and it
How?
right there.
Oh my fucking God.
This will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is reaching the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. A handoff now for Pacheco. We're scoreless after 1. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They're going to get this in. Well, we got to do better.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
It's
oh my God.
It's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to
All right, we got to get in the game. Put me in the game, coach.
How about a linebacker? He may have the size.
Lock in.
He's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their side,
Come on!
Okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say
This nigga just losing yards. Like, come on, dummy.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails...
Yo, pass interference.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Jones.
Fuck.
To fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up. And the return comes to...
Yo, I'll be losing these games, like, for stupidity reasons, bro.
This is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is Pacheco. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's 3rd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. This drive will stay on track. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's brought down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it.
Yo, what the fuck?
So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
Ah!
His throw here is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Yo, you pushing me in the fucking back!
This one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football there as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Come on, how the fuck my man can't catch it, but his can? Like they bumping into fucking same people.
Very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, this fucking game is over.
Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead, trying the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 28 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination. Yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where we're
How the fuck did he miss the tackle?
Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And they'll run with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pacheco. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought
Who the fuck is 65?
at the 6. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a run with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it.
How the fuck is he doing this shit?
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's some bullshit, yo.
Score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
In motion, Slayton. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his pass is intercepted.
Oh my fucking gosh, yo.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the tight end goes in motion left. Mahomes now on 1st down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all, but let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing Jones. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shoves him away. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it.
How the fuck?
Indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Barkley.
Oh my fucking gosh, yo, the O-line ain't shit.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Oh my fucking gosh, yo.
Trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jones now on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own end.
How they got this big-ass nigga out there? That's a fucking... yo, everything, that's a hack right there. Jones is not that fucking big. Look, he's a fucking hack.
Not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. So this one in the win.
That was a fucking hack.
Charles, so for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs.
That was a fucking hack. Yo, that was a straight up hack. Did y'all not see how tall that man was? He was like 7 feet. Get out of here, yo. And he was playing on a PC, so you know he was cheating. He had to be hacking, yo, because out of all players, he became that one player right there. Come on now. He was the biggest player off on the field. I don't like cheaters, yo. If you beat me fair and square. You ain't got to cheat, Craig. But I guess they got to cheat to win. I got to cheat to win. What's going on, Flacco? Flacco? Is it Flacco or Flacco?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
All right, he on PlayStation, so we're gonna see where he's staying.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Thibodeau!
Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Let's go.
Inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Put me in the game, coach. What the fuck, yo?
That didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Yo, what kind of fucking screen are y'all running? Fucking dummies.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change, when all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there, not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Woo! Put me in the game, coach.
Touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just
put me in the game.
The interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it.
Let's
because
go.
nobody wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good.
All right. I'm glad he ain't a hacker. He ain't a hacker. The last person I played was a hacker, and he was using 6-7 players.
So they throw the pick six, they'll get another
7-foot players, like, come on, bro.
And they'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the return
again. Let's go, Bobby. Put me in the game, coach.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go to Barkley again. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense.
Okay, we can't go to Barkley no more.
The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Shepard deep. And he backs it away. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Let's go. Put me in the game, coach.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, it's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A second down throw for Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Let's go.
Jones on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
What the fuck?
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Half 18, half 18.
Back to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Help!
This pass broken. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
We got to keep it up. Put me in the game, coach.
Back out there now for the kickoff. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Can I get a win? Can I get a win? Can I get a win?
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, second down. So we've hit intermission.
And we get the ball back.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation.
And we get the ball back.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Oh, come on. He quit the game. Wow. Oh, that's so whack of him, yo. Oh, my gosh. Gotta win. Got an early win. Put me in the game, coach. No, got an early win. So I'm 1 for 1 for the night. Can we take control of this? Oh my gosh, I gotta find out how. Cause it's not reading my it's not reading my hard drive. I don't know why it's not reading my hard drive. They made these PlayStation 5s dumb. Like, I got a whole hard drive. It's telling me that it's no hard drive connected. How is not no hard drive connected? Because it's a external hard drive? Duh. Rah, 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 rah. Well, I got 1 win for the night. I can say that much. I'm 1 for 1 for the night. Okay, we gotta. They more runners. They see that with Kansas City. With Kansas City, they got the run option, and then they got the passing option with Kelsey.
you to
So
MetLife
I got to be
Stadium in
careful
East
on who I'm
Rutherford.
picking.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants.
Oh, they get the ball back at half. Oh, yeah.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
What's going on, Genuine?
From MetLife Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Put me in the game, coach.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for loss.
Oh no. Oh no. They
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in
fuck!
This is one that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Oh my God. Good run, good run, good run.
Touchdown. And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. Now Patrick going to change the play. It's caught at the wall. And he will make it 8-0.
That was a good starter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't
Good play, good play.
in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's another New York Giants.
Up the middle with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Why can't he get a fucking good block, yo?
Music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Fucking gosh, this nigga stalling. Stop fucking stalling, man.
So they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And I don't think this has...
Oh, my fucking gosh.
No good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pacheco once more. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
He trying to make me 1 and 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Paris Campbell now on the return.
Why the fuck do they keep getting snagged up?
As they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Like, goddamn.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's 2nd and 8.
How the fuck?
Falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes taking a deep shot here.
Who the fuck?
And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 50 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
Exactly. They act like they don't want to win this one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
43.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs will extend the lead in the final minute of the half. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
How the fuck he's not there?
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there.
What fucking defense do I even have? Because this shit is garbage.
On the final play of the half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Mahomes going to change things up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Fordson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Going quickly out to the right side. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And now an audible here into something else. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. Not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the... And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. Loose inside the 30. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for
situation. But my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Attack, attack!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Giants 7.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught.
The same fucking play over and over, and these motherfuckers can't do nothing to guard it.
Another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
None of these fucking plays guard that one fucking play.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mahomes going to throw. And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. So
A man right in front of him, and he still threads it through it. No fucking problem.
Apparently not enough. They want have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And got his man complete. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And
I didn't even know how that touchdown even got made. Like,
blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position. The advantage is switched to their opponent.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Campbell returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 3-yard line.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Open man right side is Rice.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it